What's up, guys? It's Amanda. Welcome back to my channel and happy Artsy Fartsy Friday. Today's illustration is the first in quite a big project that I am undertaking, and I am dubbing this project the Zodiac project. I've talked a little bit here on my channel about this project, and if you've been following me on social media, then you've heard a lot about it. So Tuesday, I did a live stream where I was coloring this on stream, and I talked a lot about it then, but I'm just going to kind of quickly recap for you what this project is going to entail and what you guys can expect to see from me throughout the year regarding this project. So going into 2018, I wanted to challenge myself a little bit. I wanted to have sort of a big long-term goal of something I could achieve by the end of this year. And I thought, what better way to challenge myself than to try and create a yearly calendar? And then I thought, okay, well, I need 12 illustrations. And that is sort of where the idea of doing a Zodiac calendar came to mind. I figured 12 illustrations, 12 Zodiacs, it kind of went hand in hand. So then I thought, okay, well, that's easy. I just create an illustration every single month pertaining to whatever Zodiac is that month. But then I ran into an issue when I realized that the Zodiacs and the months of the year don't line up perfectly, and there's actually 2 Zodiac signs in every month. There's usually one that dominates the majority of the month, and then another Zodiac sign that comes in later in the month. And I didn't want to be exclusive in any way here, so I got a little bit ambitious and just decided to draw 2 characters in each illustration to celebrate both of the Zodiac signs that happen in every month. And with that, I decided to design 12 characters, one for each Zodiac, so that you would see each of these 12 characters twice throughout the calendar. And I decided to make them all beautiful women to just celebrate how women are beautiful and diverse, and just to sort of explore some character development strategies here as well, and to kind of refine my own skills. So not only is this challenging me in my character design, this is also challenging me in my composition and my coloring skills and my commitment. So this is the biggest project I've ever done. And it's also the project I've been the most excited about doing since I can remember. So just to talk a little bit about the illustration that you're seeing unfold right before your very eyes, this is going to be the illustration for the month of January in the calendar. And the 2 Zodiac signs that happen in the month of January are Capricorn and Aquarius. Capricorn is the lady you see standing there on the left side of the illustration, and Aquarius is the lovely lady sitting on the right. Now, I talked a little bit about this on a Patreon post that I made where I kind of broke down my process for concept designing this piece, but I will kind of quickly recap for that for you here. When considering the characters behind each of the Zodiacs, I thought about a few different things. Not only did I think about the obvious symbol that is attributed to each of the signs. For Capricorn, that sign is a goat, and for Aquarius, that symbol is the water bearer. So not only did I consider kind of that trope symbol associated with the Zodiac sign, I also considered things like the element tied to that Zodiac sign. Capricorn is an earth sign, Aquarius is an air sign. So these were also things that I tried to consider when creating these characters. Now, when I considered both the symbol associated with the Zodiac along with the element, I tried to think of personality characteristics that I felt suited that character, and that is really kind of how I came full circle to each of these characters and how they were kind of born in a way. So for Capricorn, the goat and earth sign, I decided to create a very strong, confident character who, kind of embodies stability, which is what I kind of associate with being tied to earth. So her stance really conveys that. She's got a very powerful stance. She has a more athletic build, and her outfit really captures all of those kind of muted, natural earth tones. And I really just wanted to give her kind of that overall feel of being very earthly, well-rounded, but also confident. So that is how I kind of created the character of Capricorn, and you will see Capricorn again at the end of the year, or at the end of the calendar when I'm creating that illustration. But just to talk a little bit more about Aquarius, I struggled a little bit with this because Aquarius is an air sign, but Aquarius is also the water bearer. So how do I combine air and water into a cohesive character? Because when I think of air, I think of very free-flowing, very carefree, and then when I think of water, I think of kind of more mysterious. I think of deep, I think of sort of this complexity associated with water. So how do I combine two of those things? And then also, water bearer feels very nurturing and almost maternal, which weren't necessarily attributes I associated with an air sign. So it was kind of a challenge for me to wrap my head around this character. And what I ultimately came to the conclusion of was kind of going with that more grounded in water element, and then the air element is sort of kind of implied in her expression. So obviously she's kind of got her toes dipped into the water, her gown is kind of dipping down into the water, and she's holding this jug that you're kind of assuming is full of water as well, as water bearer kind of implies. But her hair is kind of very free-flowing and kind of very relaxed, and her expression is very relaxed as well. And those are traits that you could kind of imply both go with air and water, but I thought that they both fit really, really well. And I thought that the blue tones in her outfit really complemented her skin tone and obviously complemented the other colors in the piece, but they also made her look a little bit less like Moana, it was not my intention to make her look like Moana when I did this original concept design, but sort of as I continued to flesh her out, I realized there was quite a strong resemblance there. So the colors in her outfit kind of differentiate those two characters all the more. And I continued the blues in Aquarius's outfit throughout the piece by including them in the sky and in the background, which might also help draw that connection between Aquarius and air. And I don't know, I just had a lot of fun creating these characters. Throughout this project, I want to explore different skin tones, different body types, lots of different kind of variations on beautiful women. And I'm really excited to do this. I have most all the characters fleshed out at this point. Some of them are still being reworked a little bit, but I'm really happy with a lot of them and where they're at. So I cannot wait to share this project with you guys. It's been such a fun journey, and I think that you guys are appreciating seeing me challenge myself a little bit more. And I also love that on the live streams you guys are kind of there to support me and help me think of ideas when I kind of get stuck. That did happen a couple of times throughout this piece, especially in regards to the background. I wasn't sure where to go, but everyone in the live stream was super, super helpful and really helped me get to a place where I was happy with this piece, and I wasn't afraid to push myself and try something new. So if you weren't aware, let me take a few minutes in the video to kind of do some shameless self-plugs and talk about some new social media type things. I live stream over on Twitch. I don't have a live stream schedule per se, but I am moving all of my live streams over to Twitch permanently. Even though when I live streamed on YouTube, it did help me get my watch hours up, I just find that the YouTube stream servers are terribly inconsistent, and they usually drop my streams several times throughout the stream, and it makes it an unenjoyable experience for everybody involved. It makes it hard for the viewers to really get invested in what I'm doing. So for that reason, I am keeping my live streams over on Twitch, and it's going to stay that way just for the foreseeable future. I also really like that Twitch is super customizable, and I just have a lot more freedom than I do here on YouTube when it comes to live streams. So if you're interested in catching up on any future streams, make sure you are following me on Twitch, and I believe that there's a way for you to get an email whenever I go live, so that way you don't miss out on any of those. Another thing that I want to talk about is pertaining to this whole monetization issue and how a lot of people are now sort of finding new and interesting ways to monetize their content that don't rely on AdSense. And I have been doing the very same thing. I have recently become an Amazon affiliate, which means I can now customize links that are basically tracked so that if somebody uses my link to go to Amazon and then they end up buying something, even if it's not the item I linked to, I get a small commission. It's nothing grand, but it is greater than what I would currently be making on AdSense, and it also doesn't affect the price of any of the items you buy. It's really just a way for Amazon to thank me for referring people to their sites. So I want to kind of be very transparent about that and just let you guys know I am a member of an Amazon affiliate program. I'm also a member of their influencer program now, which means I have a comprehensive list of all my favorite art supplies that you can go to, and if you buy any of those items, I get Amazon credit, but again, it does not affect any of the prices of the items that you are buying. It is really just a way, if you want to help me out, you can use those links. However, if you didn't want to use those links, you could just search them directly. And that way I wouldn't get any commission off of it at all. So if that's not something you feel comfortable with, that is an option for you as well. But I did just kind of want to have a full disclosure moment there for you guys and let you know that that is a change on my channel. And I am thinking of doing a whole video dedicated to my favorite art supplies. So if you're interested in seeing that and me talking about some of my most used supplies, give this video a thumbs up and comment and let me know. So yeah, okay, now back to the illustration. I am just adding the finishing touches with some white gel pens. Now I use 2 white gel pens. I use the Sakura gel pen for some more fine details, and I use the Uniball Signo for more broad details. Also, bonus points if you can find where I hid the constellations for each of these zodiac signs in the illustration. Comment down below if you've spotted it. So yeah, that'll be a fun little Easter egg game for everyone who's following along with this series. And if you like this illustration and you want to get a print of it for yourself, I have 2 options for you. Number 1, you can go to my Store Envy shop where you can get an 8.5 by 11 inch version of this print for $10, but if you also want a larger size print, you can go to my Redbubble and get a print over there. So both of those are linked down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!